Hi everybody. Today I will explain to you how you can apply t-test on two groups, independent t-test using Excel. So here we have two groups, group 1 and group 2. So this data is related to group 1, this is related to group 2. You can say these may be the final marks, or you can say this can be any output or anything, any data can be observations we have. So first of all, in this case, we need to set the hypothesis. So what will be the hypothesis? We set the hypothesis in a way that we have two kind of hypothesis: statistical hypothesis and research hypothesis. In other words, you can say null hypothesis, H naught, capital H naught, okay, and we have H1. So in case of H naught, this mean H naught says that what is our assumption, what we want to test. We want to test that whether there is a significant difference between the mean or there is a no significance difference between the mean. So H1 says that there is no significance difference between means of group, and H1 says there is significant difference. Okay. In order to test this hypothesis, we use t-test. In t-test, what we do, first we write hypothesis and then we set the confidence interval. Confidence interval can be 90%, 95%, 98%, 99%. So usually we set 95% confidence interval. 95% confidence interval mean with the confidence of 95%, we can say that hypothesis will be true. This is the assumption. After that, we found two values. One is tabulated value of t and one is calculated value of t. Then we compare in the bell-shaped diagram whether our calculated value is falling within the acceptance region or rejection region. So that is the manual process of computation. Here, when you are using Excel, you have a little bit different approach. Here we will use p-value. I will show you that how you can compute. You know that already that when we are going to compute t statistics, so first of all we need descriptive output of the data, especially the mean and the standard deviation, number of observation. This is very important information because we are comparing the means, difference of mean and variation among that. For that, first of all you go to file. Already you should have, just I am repeating, go to the option. From option you go to adds in. From adds in, press the go button and include or add in this analysis tool pack. So already I have included. If you don't have, you can include it. Then we go here to the data. See here, data and data analysis. Press on data analysis and direct go to descriptives. When we go for descriptive statistics, so this window will open. In this window, what we will do, first of all, we need to give the input range. We have two groups, so including groups, we will give the input range of the data. Input range is there. This is about the columns. So tick here, label in the first row. This means when output will come, that will list the labels separately as group 1 and group 2. And now we need to select what do we need from this. We select summary statistics. We selected it. Now we are going for output range. Output range, we want this here in this place. So press OK. So here is the output of descriptive statistics. So go to general. Let's make it just a number, so it will be easy to read and write. Let's expand these values. Okay. Expand these values. So what values are of our interest? This value, highlight, and then standard deviation you can highlight, and count, number of observation we highlight. So basically, basic data tendency, we have got it. So next is we need to apply t statistics. Go to data analysis again and see here where is t statistics. So we are taking two sample assuming equal variances. We say that there is no difference in variances. In this case, what we will do, variable range 1. This is our variable of range 1, group 1, and then click in the box, variable of range of second variable. So both the variables have been placed here. Alpha 0.05. So you can see here confidence interval was 95% 0.95. So alpha is 1 minus 0.005, and output range where we need this data. We say that we need this data here. Sorry, click in the box and put this place. So when you click, you get this. Let's expand it. Okay, better to select all, and so go to journal number. So we have less decimal places after the decimal, so easily we can differentiate. So here you can see that this is the mean, this is the variance, and here are the important thing. This is your t statistics. It has calculated t statistics, what you are supposed to compute using the formula. And critical value for one tail test is this, and we assume that this is two tail test. We say that there is no difference, means are equal, so it can be less, it can be more. So this can be two tail test. If this is one tail test, depending upon the direction of your hypothesis, you can select that. Okay, degree of freedom is 16. You can see that total observations were how many? 9 plus 9, 18. 18 minus, there are two groups, 18 minus 2, that is 16. So next is how you can report it, how you can make a conclusion. In the conclusion, you will write using APA format. You will say that there is a significant, there is a difference or not difference. How we decide? In two-tailed test, p-value is 0.34. You see, we use here p-value. Remember, this is a rule. What the rule says? P-value rule says if p-value is less than 0.05, again I am repeating, if p-value is less than 0.05, there is a statistically significant difference. If p-value is more than 0.05, there is no significant difference. So in this case, there is a no significant difference because p-value is more than 0.05. No significant, no significant. So you can write here, no significant difference. In formula function bar, you can write at what we have to report degree of freedom 2. Degree of freedom is 2 between the groups, and overall that is 16. Yani k minus 1 into and comma n minus 1. Okay, so at this value, t is equal to, what is your t statistic? 0.97. 0.97, and comma after that p equal to 0.34. Okay, so this is our conclusion. There is no statistical difference. So what happened? H naught says there is no statistical difference. So what happens? H naught is accepted. See, there is no difference. So H naught accepted. So here you use p-value as a reference. I told you if p-value is greater, what is the impact? If p-value is less, what is the impact? So next video, I will give you another example.